time they were on the field.
Yeah, it was really good drive by him, just stopping the offense so quick, and it looked every aspect worked well. The coaches had to be really happy with the defense.
Get ready.
The Giants will take the snap from the 25. And Williams is able to read that play and make the hit.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Get ready. First 38. First 38.
The Giants from the 22. Scans the field. Looking long. Intercepted. Tackles made.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Eagles' offense is in rhythm. Coming back out for another drive. The last two times they've had it, they found the end zone.
Their rhythm, they're making it look easy, Jim. It's like watching you dance. You have such great rhythm. It looks like you're not even working at it. So that's how it looks for this offense here today.
Here's our look at the Eagles offense. As a unit, they've gotten the job done so far this season, ranking in the top 10 in points scored per game. That pass play wasn't good for much. So now it's 2nd down and 9. They need to get the play off. Gets it out for the completion. And now here's the Giants defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Get ready.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
When the defense is going to play safe and they don't want you to run by them, you've got to be able to throw these out routes where the receiver's cutting towards the sideline and the quarterback stick it in there.
First down at the 39. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Loss of 2 on that play. The football sits at the 42-yard line. Trying to beat the play clock. Has his target. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
That's a good job by the receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
In the red zone. That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter here in East Rutherford. We'll return in a moment for the start of the second quarter. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Keeps chugging along. They come to the line at the 28. The play clock's running down. Out of the shotgun formation.
When you're in a situation like this, and it's 3rd and real long, don't take a chance. Be careful and get off the field.
The Eagles lined up, bunch formation. The Eagles take it from the 28. Makes the reception. That's 5 receptions on the day. The Eagles are leading in this one, and a lot of that goes back to the play of this quarterback, Phil. Mariota's been in rhythm so far today.
He has been in rhythm. He is hot. Some days, Jim, when you warm up, you know you have it, and that's what happened to this guy today. When he was warming up, he had it, and he has it in the game.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Touchdown, Philadelphia Eagles. Cunningham's got his first touchdown of the season. They continue to pour it on early in the second quarter with yet another touchdown here, Phil.
Well, I hope the defense learned a little something on that drive. The way they are playing is not working. So you are allowed to blitz in this league. You can take a chance. That's what I suggest. Get after it, be more aggressive, and blitz that offense.
Eagles getting ready for the kickoff. Beckham is going to test the coverage this time. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Eagles defense, Phil, has been the story of this game.
Jim, so few words. That's not like you. Usually it takes more words than that to describe what's going on, but you're right. They've been dominating, physically just getting it done. And if they keep this up, there's no way the other team's going to win.
First down at the 21. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Nowhere to go, as this will be a loss of 3.
The Eagles guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Second and 13. Crowell has it.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
The Eagles defense now is going to go nickel. Third and 2. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. Ball is out. This one's going back the other way. And he's brought to the ground.
When I talk to young quarterbacks, I say the #1 rule is always keep 2 hands on that football.
Hold on a minute. They're going to stop play and take another look at that last one. Was the knee down, Phil, or was it a fumble first?
I think what we need to do here, let's stop it when the knee hits the ground. And once we stop it, let's look at the football. Does he have possession of it completely at that time? If he does, then it's going to be down. The runner will be down before the fumble occurs.
The field is reversed.
This one had to be instigated by the folks upstairs. They challenged the call on the field, and in fact, it was the proper thing to do. The play is overturned. First down at the 36. They are in the backfield in a hurry and will bring him down for a loss behind the line of scrimmage.
The Giants running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Loss of 3 on the play. Second down and 13. Kendricks all over the ball carrier.
The Giants offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards, That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
This is third down. The Giants get set at the line, needing to get to the 46 for a first. The play is made by Beckham. That brings the play to an end. That's his first reception today. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
Back to the air here on first down. Isaiah Crowell makes the catch. That's a touchdown, and that tightens things up.
You spend so much time in this league, once you get in the red zone on the offensive side, all these different plays, knowing you must be efficient, you need to score touchdowns instead of kicking field goals. Well, you can feel good now because you got it in there.
The Giants getting set for the extra point. Extra point was good. The Giants kicking team comes out now as the offense takes a break, and they deserve one after going down the field, mainly through the air with over 70 yards passing. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. Melvin Gordon retakes the field. When they're in front, typically, he's the one leading the charge, but it's sort of been the opposite here so far.
Yeah, I think I'm surprised. I think you are too, Jim. We expected them to have a good day here running the football. That's what they thought during the week. Hey, the good thing is they're winning. The bad news is
the defense gets a sack.
Well, if your offensive line's not good enough just to stop the pass rush, then you got to help them out. How do you do that? Well, you keep the tight end in, let him be an extra blocker, and you tell your running backs to help out, too, blocking some of these defensive linemen.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning. Glad to have you back as we come out of the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Mariota's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Got a flag. A foot race to the end zone. He's in for the touchdown, but hold on a minute. There's a flag down. There's a flag away from the football. The defense accepts the penalty.
Still second down.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Nice catch. No one's going to get him now. The 30, the 20, the 10. Thomas in on the tackle.
It is hard to make a tackle from behind out there in open space with the speed of all these guys in the NFL, but a good job that time by the defense making that tackle.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Mariota's completion percentage, 90% on the day. Runs it in for the touchdown. What a fine start to this game. Here we are late in the second quarter. They put up another touchdown, Phil.
Well, they got a nice lead, and they like to take this in at halftime. And if you're the coach of the team that's leading at halftime, you know what you tell your players? Hey, guys, good job. Let's keep that going. You pat them on the rear and tell them how good they are because, hey, this has been a clinic so far in the first half.
And he'll start his return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. And Shaq Thompson is ready to return to action.
He's been the leader for them in what's been a terrific defensive effort up to this point, partner.
And you know what he does? He brings energy to the defense. There's no question about that. And I love the way he plays. It just rubs off on all of his teammates.
The Giants lined up. Everybody split out wide. Drop back. Shotgun formation. Going deep. But it's incomplete.
Not a good job by the defense that time. They let the wide receiver get behind them. But the quarterback a little off target, and they missed a big play.
It's now 2nd down.
Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Brown makes the grab. Brown's tackled down at the 29. The Giants signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. 3rd down on the way. Playing press coverage to the outside. The Eagles lined up in the nickel. From the gun. Looking at every option. Charles Clay has the catch.
Good job by the defense. Staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle. And now we have 4th down coming up.
Thomas Morstead will punt this one away. He's going to try and return this punt. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. And a run back of about 9. The Eagles offense enjoying an outstanding first half here, partner, and they're sitting on a pretty comfortable lead as we draw near the break.
Yeah, their offense is playing well. Now, on the defensive side, what you have to do, you're getting beat up a little bit, so go in there at halftime, make some changes, call some different defensive formations to give your players a much better chance of success.
The Eagles will approach this play from out of the pistol. 1st down at the 20. Gordon's going to take the handoff now. And that'll gain just a few yards.
Gordon is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
They went with the ground game on 1st down, bringing up 2nd. The Eagles are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. Following that timeout, offense back out on the field. Mariota's set, empty backfield. The Eagles take it from the 23. Looking across the middle, incomplete. Looking underneath that time. That will bring us to the end of the 2nd quarter here in East Rutherford. We'll take a break and be ready for the start of the 2nd half in just a moment.
Thanks, Jim. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Giants trail right now, but with another half to play, there's time to turn it around. The Eagles deserve to be ahead, but will need to put together another strong half. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Eagles starting on their opening drive. Mariota's on target here, and a quick 3-play drive ends with the score.
And the 2nd half is underway, and this game isn't even close. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return.
The Giants have had a game they'd like to forget, and it hasn't been getting any prettier for them in the second half.
Well, sometimes there's days like this, Jim. You know, I don't know what it's like. I've never been in this type of situation, but it's been rough out there. It's not going your way, but just hang in there.
The Giants come to the line with a bunch set.
They'll run it off the toss.
Well, you can't knock them all down, and sometimes the running back has just got to break a tackle. Good job that time.
Second down following the run. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
The Eagles with a nickel look here on defense. To the ground. They'll mark him at the 46.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
First down here after the run.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. And there's Clay. That's reception number 2 for him.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
Second down and 5. Throws the pass.
Clay with the reception.
I look at all these great tight ends in the NFL now. It makes me think of the NBA. These are power forwards who said to heck with that. They want to be pass catchers, and they're good at it.
First down at the 34.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
Now first and 10. Handoff out of the eye. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
The Eagles' defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line, and they tackle the runner for a loss.
The Eagles defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Second and 13. The defense gets the sack.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
The Giants get set at the line, needing to get to the 14 for a first. The Giants snap it at the 36.
Scanning the field. Sacked again. He's been under fire all game.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds. When one quarterback plays well and the other doesn't, that can lead to a pretty one-sided affair like we've had here today.
Yeah, it has been one-sided, but look, there's always reasons why a quarterback plays well or doesn't, Jim. It truly is a team game on the offensive side, and the good numbers come from the offensive line that played well, and the bad numbers come from an offensive line that really struggled here today. The Giants defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop the runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Loss of a couple that time. The Eagles from the 27. Outside now on the toss.
Falls in on the tackle.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. Cunningham's taken down at the 49.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home, they stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
2nd and 9. Mariota's going to take off with it. Got hit on release.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Gets out of the pocket fast and not able to make the throw for the completion.
3rd down now.
Let's go.
Takes it from the gun. The Eagles get a first down. Got a big lane. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
We're late 3rd, Phil, and kind of like looking at you. This game is getting uglier by the minute.
Wow, you know, and everybody says you're a nice guy. Now, see, you say things like that and you just ruin. Your reputation is a man of the people. Heck. Oh, well. Well, you know, Jim, sometimes you got to say mean things. This game has been mean, too. One team is getting blown out.
Catches it at the 2 and starts his return. They'll mark the football at the 22. That return's good for about 20. The Eagles have gotten a huge lift from their defense all game long here, and now well into the 2nd half as well.
It always starts with defensive line play, just like an offensive line. When the defensive line plays well, that helps the linebackers and all the defensive backs.
2 tight ends on the field here. The Giants from the 22. The give. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
Running backs in the NFL now, it's hard to bring them down. That time, nice job of breaking the tackle.
2nd and 4. And now they're going to go with the draw play.
The Giants running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
And he's going to be sacked. So just 3 plays and out for the offense.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it. When one quarterback plays well and the other doesn't, that can lead to a pretty one-sided affair like we've had here today.
Yeah, it has been one-sided, but look, there's always reasons why a quarterback plays well or doesn't, Jim. It truly is a team game on the offensive side, and the good numbers come from the offensive line that played well, and the bad numbers come from an offensive line that really struggled here today.
The Eagles come out in the pistol. The Eagles will take the snap from the 25. Spins away from the hit. They break through. Tackle him behind the line.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
That's second down coming up. They better hurry to get the snap. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Third long coming up. You're losing by a couple scores. You're on the defensive side. You must know the offense is not going to take a chance, so be aggressive and maybe get lucky and get a turnover.
The Eagles have it at the 24. On his way. The 10, and he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. Bill, we're early in the fourth, and they continue to keep the pedal to the metal.
Oh, absolutely. The offensive coordinator, he wants to pad the stats of his offense. Keep putting up those numbers in total yards and watch them rise in the rankings. And, hey, sometimes you got to do that. Do what's good for the offensive coach.
Beckham is going to test the coverage here. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Giants hope to get things going here. They have been anything but productive here in quite some time. 3 consecutive drives that have led to nowhere.
Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defensive side, especially the defensive line. They are absolutely taking it to the offense. They are beating them up, and when the defensive line is winning the battles like this, it's all about the defense.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. They complete it over to Charles Clay.
Well, these tight ends in the NFL now, they make the catches down the field. They're fast. They can do it all. And everybody is looking for that all-in-one. A guy that can block at the line of scrimmage, who can catch the football well, and has the speed to make it happen once he catches it.
From the gun to Williams. The Eagles all season long have won the turnover battle, and today it's more of the same.
When you look at turnovers, it really, to me, comes down to one thing. That means you have a lot of speed on the defensive side. You can hit them before they are ready, and that's what they're doing here today.
Third down and 2. Moncrief's got it. First down. First down, offense readying for the snap. The Eagles defense now is going to go nickel. They're going back up top. Launches it down the field, and it's swatted away.
What a good job by the defensive back that time. That ball was thrown beautifully down the field. High arcing throw, but the defensive back in great position knocks it down.
Snap it out of the gun. Moncrief's going to pull in the bullet pass.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
First and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. Middle of the field, and incomplete this time.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
2nd and 10. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a 3rd and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker. Boy, they saw something on the offense. It caught their attention. Look at the defensive line. Oh,
Taking it all the way home for the touchdown. What do you think the message was for this team as they drive down the field and score a touchdown and at least make a little dent into that huge lead?
Well, the message is never give up. Try to do the best you can. That's what you want to do. And anytime there's a game and it's a competitive situation, regardless of score, do your best. And that's what they did on that drive.
And as hard as they try, they fail to recover the onside kick. The Eagles really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
All right, coaches, don't get greedy. Be decisive over there on the sideline. Do what's best for your football team. Keep getting those first downs and letting that clock just keep running. You got a big lead here in the second half. Don't take any chances.
First down at the 34. And that's a gain of 10. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
It's a 2 tight end formation. 2nd and short. Gordon is going to secure the handoff.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
The Eagles taking doubt out of the question early here, Phil. Losing that close game last week. Here they've been the better team from the start and have a big margin heading down the stretch.
If you keep playing close games, sooner or later the ball is not going to bounce your way, but there's no chance of worrying about that today. They came out sharp from the start. That's why they're winning so big. You got to be big, strong, you got to be tough, and we saw all those qualities that time in that run. Look at the broken tackles. This offense has been spectacular today, Jim. Here they are in a red zone again. Hey, listen, if I was them, I'd go ahead and try to score. Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
Let's go.
1st and goal from the 10. They're going to run it on the toss.
Well, that's just the right call to make. In this situation, just run the football. Don't try to be some genius and catch the defense off guard. Manage the clock and just get this game over with.
Toss to the outside.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with a pass, and if it is a pass, I will look for something quick.
Let's go. Break the yoke. Break the yoke.
3rd and goal from the 8. Here's the quick toss. The Eagles are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. 4th down. It's now or never. The Giants lined up in the nickel. It's intercepted. animosity, all that hatred, all the buildup. And in the end, it was a win that was a one-sided affair.
Yeah, it was in all sides. Everything you looked at, they got out hit today. They weren't as physical. They were not smart on the field. Even the design of what they were trying to do, the managing the game, that was wrong on the coaching side. Just one awful effort.
For Phil